Sanso! You missed it. Or maybe you were here. I'm doing sorcery. I was at 186. I remembered. Okay. Oh, so basically, Sansa, you so missed it. We did. Actually, there's still people racing, so go check that out. But anyway, any percent time. I'm gonna actually step through this step by step because I'm probably gonna upload this one to my YouTube if it ends up being good at all. So, okay. Basically, we're starting a sorcerer, so we can start with both soul arrows and a catalyst. Also, high enough intelligence and attunement. Basically, the intelligence is just for damage. And the attunement is all the attunement that we need for the rest of the game. We can level it up once if we feel the need, but it's not completely necessary. And so, this is a pretty standard speedrun, except the catch is that you're using Red Tier Sunring. This is the only run that actually can really benefit from it. Black Knight Halberd can benefit from it a little bit, but not nearly as much as Sorcery. So the idea with Red Tier Sunring is that under 20% health, I will deal 50% extra damage. But the catch is there's some double dipping involved with the Red Tier Sunring and magic adjustment and variable amounts of intelligence. Oh, hey, Chris. And so basically what that means is we're going to be dealing significantly more than 50% more damage. In certain cases, it can be upwards of 3 times damage. So what that means is that we just all I need to know really for the run are Red Tier Sun setups, boss AI, and spells, which spells to use when. And so, yeah, basically I'm just going through the motions right now. Asylum's pretty straightforward. As long I run there so I can aggro these 2 hollows, get them out of there so I don't have to deal with them. That was actually very good hollow AI. So now I'm going to plunging attack Asylum Demon. The reason I'm not jump attacking into plunge is because I can't double hit with dagger. It's physically impossible. So once we do that, we sneak around behind him, wait for him to... Yep. Ooh, bad AI. Okay. But we can just run around behind him again and hope for the best. Alright. So, Asylum's Demon is down. We're going to switch to our dagger, because we're going to be using that next. Sean Oil, it is not game over if you die. No. In fact, in this run, I'm expecting to die many times, and I'm expecting to get a pretty bad time. This is an incredibly difficult, incredibly risky, incredibly RNG-based run. But it's easily the most fun, in my opinion, so that's why I'm doing it. Leveling up 10 strength so I can use a shield without resting in a bonfire later. It does depend on when and where I die. If I were to die like Valley of the Drakes, I'd reset. But if I'm gonna die at like Nito or something, God no. Sorcerer actually does have very good potential to be fast. Vimo, it's called Twitch, not Twitcher. Just making sure you know that. So, I don't have to grab this soul right here, but I like to anyway, because this means that even if I lose my souls after... if I lose my souls before defeating Gargoyles, I can still have the 28 int I need for Quelaag. So basically it's just kind of a... Yeah, it's just kind of a safety soul to get. Vamo equals wife? Okay. Did not know. I'm ignorant. Okay, so we're going through Valley of Drakes because this is where Red Tier Sunring is. First Drake, I'm going to dodge based on which attack he does. I don't like going to the left if he does his straightforward attack, and I don't like going to the right if he does his spray. So what I'm going to end up doing is... I'm going to wait until I can read his attack, and that's generally what the run is all about. You have to read the attacks of whatever enemy you're facing. So it's very, very important. The the Knight in Shining Armor was a great race category. So he's going there, so now we're going to go left. You have to be able to detect very, very slight, I don't know, movements, just to make sure you know their AI. Here is a spot where RNG can actually just straight kill me, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's unlikely to happen, but it has happened before. Okay, we're good. So now, I'm going to climb to the top of this tower, which is where the red Tearstone ring is, and I will be grabbing the red Tearstone ring, rolling off, and then I'm going to grab the spider shield off the bandit's head over there, because it has 100% block and is overall quite good. So I'm grabbing this, and then I'm just going to roll straight to the side, and there we go. We're out. So now I'm going to pick these up quickly. Might die because, okay, that was bad RNG. He did the swooping attack. I actually could have very easily died there, but we're fine. So I am going to go in this elevator and crack all of my souls. And then I'm also going to pop one Estus Flask just to guarantee myself not to die to the Black Knight. And then I'm equipping Spider Shield, and now we have Dagger Spider Shield. Now what I'm going to do is kill this Black Knight for, yet again, more souls. So the reason I need all these souls is so I can have the intelligence necessary to defeat Quelaag with reasonable speed. And Black Knight's trolling me a bit. Okay, what is he doing? Come on. Okay, so the gist is basically you just backstab him, he falls off, you get 1800 souls. So, yeah, didn't get halberd. I don't care if I get halberd, luckily, so there's that. Now we have approximately 7k souls. We should be able to get 23 intelligence and have about 700 souls left, if I remember correctly. Something around there. So, oh, need bow. That's very important to this run. So I'm going to do a little weapon swap glitch to just do that, because rolling gets you too far. So, if you spam roll, basically mid-air, whoops. So if you swap one of your two weapons in mid-air and then spam the roll button as you near the ground, you actually just walk away from it. So you can use that in a lot of really interesting places. There's one specific instance where I'm going to use that in order to get a red Tearstone setup, pretty much. And it'll make sense when we get there, so just be patient for that. In the meantime, Gargoyles is going to be rough, because Gargoyles is always rough, and I'm likely to die there at least once. It's kind of just assumed when you're doing a sorcery run that you'll die to Gargoyles once. If you don't, good on ya. Thank you so much for 170 viewers, guys. That really means a lot. So we're going to run past Titanite Demon. He always does the lightning there. And then we're just going to keep running. He did a swing, so we're fine. There's Andre, hello. And now we're in Undead Parish. So I'm gonna rest at this bonfire to level up, and this is the hub for us for the next quite a while. So 23, 715 souls left. And so I'm gonna unequip that because I don't need it equipped at any point. At pretty much at all for the rest of the run. So there's a couple red Tearstone setups that we can do here. This one I actually found a fairly consistent way. So the Baronique Knight does a lot of damage, and if you backstep while taking like a hit, you'll actually take more damage from the hit. So backstep, and look at that, perfect health for red Tearstone. So now I'm gonna get this guy in a better location, and then we're gonna run past. Now Hollow's room, this can be very scary sometimes. Channeler charged us, so we have, yeah, worst possible RNG. Dying there was actually, I assumed I was going to die to the Channeler, but the Hollow apparently did a weird attack as well. That can happen quite easily. So, yeah, dying, like I said, dying before and during Gargoyles is like the easy, that is expected in this run. So it might take me a couple tries before I get them down. If I end up losing time on this split, I probably will reset, just because this split is already awful. So, we'll see. I'm gonna have to make a judgment call at some point. Oops, I don't think I was left enough. No, I was. So, the reason that you don't see the Red Tier Stone aura around me yet is because I don't have it equipped, and I'm waiting to do that intentionally because there's a ladder. And I'm gonna die. Nope, okay. There's a ladder coming up that's very safe. Also, the dance is good AI. Best possible RNG. Yes, okay, we're good. So now we're at the Gargoyles pretty much. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Might get... That was close. That guy almost got me. So now we have Red Tier Stone. This means that we can't take a hit from Gargoyles. We can actually block one fire hit with the Spider Shield. And we can block any number of melee hits. But if we get straight hit, we are dead. So that's the scary part. Should be... Whoops. Dead. That was greedy. It's really weird. That's actually not a normal pattern for him. Normally he would have gone into a horizontal swing at some point, which is a lot slower than that. Once again, dying to Gargoyles is expected. These guys suck. Not to mention, even if I didn't die there, I probably would have died because the second one spawned. So... Okay. So the way to make this Red Tier Stone setup consistent is you hug the left side of this thing right here. So you just hug left, aim a little left, then you run up. Oh, I missed it. That's not the good one. I aim to do a very, very fast build up in order to actually set up off of it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. So that's the backup strat. It's really risky, also very RNG based. It's scary. You don't want to have to do the backup strat. Oh my god! All of the hollows are jump attacking me. That's so scary. Okay. So now we have to try Gargoyles take 2. It actually should be easier because he should actually immediately jumping attack me, meaning I can get 2 free shots off and get a better positioning on the roof. Like I said. Yes, okay. This is actually very good. He should die right there. Okay. Wow. Very, very good RNG. Ooh, that fire. The fire physics in this game. Scary. Okay, Gargoyles are dead, thank god. Somebody ban Turtle. Not gonna deal with trolls. Just perma-ban him. I don't care. If he's not gonna be a classy gentleman, then get him the fuck out of here. Thank you. So, now that I've defeated Gargoyles, I need to buy a certain number of Homeward Bones from Oswald. So, I'm gonna ring this bell. I'm gonna drink 1 Estus. Because I'm going to take a drug. It actually is faster to drink that Estus than it is to roll down, or to slide down the second ladder. Drink that Estus and jump down. Very barely faster. So normally you only buy 1 bone, but in this case we're going to buy 5. Which doesn't make sense right now, but it will soon. Did not lose much time, that's fine. Okay. What stats and spells are you planning to have by Gwyn? 50 int, rest of stats are irrelevant. Spells I'm going to use are pretty much solely Crystal Magic, or Crystal Homing Soul Mass, maybe a Crystal Soul Spear. Thank you, Nero X Demon, or Nerox Demon. Not sure how you would prefer your name to be pronounced. Okay, so now we have 28 int, which is the sweet spot for Quelaag. Not necessarily her, but it's the sweet spot for the guy that we need the Red Tier Stone setup off. So what I'm going to do is... Sorry, yeah, Maja, I forgot to respond to you. I saw that. The big difference, mostly, is the fact that it's faster than Pyro. Like, this is the fastest magic-based route. and it's fun. The red tier stone is just like the big deal, really. So whoops. So I'm not actually taking the ring yet. I'm kicking them off for now, but I'll be back to grab the ring actually after 4 kings are dead. Well, I'll grab the ring before 4 kings, but I will not equip it until after they are dead. So so there is a reason that I do not have my catalyst equipped right now, and that reason is oh jeez, I might drop some frames. The reason that my catalyst is not currently equipped is because I'm going to do the weapon swap trick to stop the landing animation. And so basically you'll see. So this is the spot where the weapon swap glitch really helps out a lot. This is because there is a very precise roll that you can do to get into position, but it's not consistent. While just walking off is. So coming up is the Blighttown drop, as it's called in the speedrun community. Now what it does is it basically just lets me get straight down to Blighttown very, very quickly, and I do survive the fall. So what I'm doing is falling here, weapon swapping, spamming B, walk off, and shoot a soul arrow at that guy. He dies. I get moss, and we're good. So that's like exactly what's supposed to happen, except for the fire breather landing on my head. But other than that, that was pretty much perfect. So I'll pop a humanity here so I can actually speed this up. And then I'm going to drop here, take a good chunk of damage, drop here, more damage. So now we're near red tier stone. But what we have to do is get poison to get into red tier stone range. And that's why I need the moss clumps, because once I'm in red tier stone, dying to poison is incredibly easy, of course, because I don't have a lot of health. So I needed the moss so I can actually red tier stone for Quelaag without death. And there the boulder guy threw it. So I should actually be right in red tier stone range by the time I get to Quelaag quite easily. There we go, red tier stone. Oh, I didn't update my title. Whoops. Okay. I don't really have an opportunity to do that. Yeah, sorry. It is not a silly race anymore. It is just a speed run. So, popping that moss, switching to Estus for no apparent reason. So, what I do here, this is interesting. There are 2 ways to defeat Quelaag easily like this. First way is to free aim your spells, which is scary, and you do not want to do that. The other way is this, right here. Depending on the RNG, this may or may not work. Oop. Alright, I have to quit. If she sprays lava up there, you will die to it, even if you don't initially die. It will hit you eventually. So, that's why I had to quit there. Luckily I only cast 3 soul arrows, so we have plenty left. It takes about 15 or 16 to kill Quelaag. So, we have plenty of shots to do this. Now, ideally, okay, that's actually good for me. I want her to do the jumping attack now. Once again, this depends on both her RNG and your own prowess in, you know. And that's not when I want her to jump. Ugh, she's really jumping at like the worst possible times. This is bad. I'm rushing it. I really shouldn't be going this fast. I should actually just try to kite her over to it rather than wait on it. So that slope, Quelaag can't get you up there pretty much. The only thing that can hit you is lava, so I've been getting pretty bad RNG. Okay. Okay, come on. That's good. That's what we want. Nope! Oh, I missed! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What is happening? Quelaag! She's like going to an exact location where I can't stun her with the lock on. Also, I think I reversed my axis. I'm choking really hard. Okay, good. I did not reverse my axis. Quelaag, please. Just one time. Stop trolling. There you go. So now that she did the jump immediately, she should be somewhat kind to me. There we go. So this is what's supposed to happen. In this exact spot, you can just spam right bumper. As you can see, I'm not hitting anything else on the controller. It takes 16 soul arrows, roughly, to kill her. So, she will die. there's nothing she can do. The reason she's getting stunned is any damage done to her human body will insta-stun her, because she has no poise. And the rest of her body has infinite poise. So, there we go, Quelaag is down, and apparently I don't know what an Estus is. So drink Estus because we're going to be taking a little bit of damage. With this run, you can do the Ceaseless Discharge skip, but I am not good at it, so I'm not going to do it because it is not fun. So I am going to be killing Ceaseless Discharge with a good old trick that a lot of people wonder how it works. And I'm going to refrain from explaining... Oh, come on. I'm going to refrain from explaining it just because... Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's built into the game coding, so... Thank you for 200 viewers, by the way. This is awesome. Thank you very much. Be sure to follow if you haven't. I do stream every single day, or have been streaming every single day, really. So, if I rolled, yep, I rolled at the right time, so I avoided fall damage. Not like it matters. I'm not taking damage from Ceaseless anyway. So, here is the way to do it. So what I'm doing is running to the opposite end. I'm going to run to the opposite end and grab the gold-hemmed robes, which will... It'll make Ceaseless aggro onto me. And that's important because I need him to actually follow me back to the fog gate, at which point he will do the shenanigans and I will kill him quite easily. This also gives me a very good armor set for avoiding damage, or knowing when I'm going to take damage and taking less, rather. Also, Quelaag did troll me hard, so I am going to lose quite a bit of time on this split. But this is kind of just... I mean, these splits are bad. I died on 4 Kings twice, and Nito like 17 times, so... I think it will be okay. Also, I messed up the Duke skip a couple times. Has anyone ever messed up the Ceaseless skip in a run? Everybody. Ceaseless skip is really weird and difficult. I'm sure everybody has failed it at some point. Are you actually talking about Ceaseless skip or killing Ceaseless? Because those are two wildly different things. Okay. One more. Okay. So I only need to wait for victory achieved because I already have enough bones. Okay. So now what I have to do here is I have to journey into this thing we call Sun's Fortress. Now there's a very awkward moment where it's, I don't know, it's awkward. No other way to describe it, really. Okay. I'm dead. The first Snake Man was supposed to attack. It's okay though. It doesn't really matter too much. The first Snake Man not attacking was incredibly bad RNG. He always attacks there. Normally it's even a jumping attack. But that's okay, our souls are right there. Not a sociopath. They have not... No, PS3 and PC are currently the exact same. They're on the same patch. Nothing has been patched out of that it has not been patched out of other versions. You have to make sure that you get the gold hemmed, otherwise Ceaseless won't follow you to the fog door. Okay, so this is the tricky stuff. This is the really scary part where I'm actually incredibly likely to die. So, We need to hope he does a certain attack, which he did on the first attack. Thank you. And he jumped to his death. Oh my god, the best RNG. Did he? No, not to his death. Close though. Do not kill Logan, please. Yep, and he walks off. Okay, so I have now freed Logan, and I have acquired many souls. So what I have to do now is go to Firelink, where Logan is currently sitting, as I have freed him. So the reason that works is because that wall just checks for a specific value in the game, which we actually call poise break, because that's usually what it is. A certain amount of quote-unquote poise break will actually break that wall, and it just so happens that boulders have a ridiculously high poise break. So, essentially, that Snake Man, that attack, has near infinite poise break. That's why that works, and there we go. So the Snake Man doing that specific attack will break the wall because it has near infinite poise break, and yeah. It doesn't matter, as long as it's near the wall, it'll break it. And that's why staying to the side worked just fine. So let's talk to Logan here, and we're purchasing 2 spells. They were they were Heavy Soul Arrow and Homing Soulness. Yes, the Drake Sword also does it, specifically if you can do everything right. And by everything I mean you have to, I guess... Or no, that messes with the... Never mind. So the way that it works with Drake Sword is that you have to hit with the Drake Sword itself, the effect that it creates, and the Snake Man has to collide with the wall. So that all together has a combined poise break value of what you need. I'm killing Andre because I need Crest of Artorias. Heavy Soul Arrows because it one-hit staggers Golem with Red Tearstone active. That should be perfect. So I backstep that lightning to get a Red Tearstone setup that I do not quite have yet. Also, nobody is quite sure yet why certain things stagger the Iron Golem, but it's not damage, it's not poise break, it's like some weird value that they've just put onto everything, and it just so happens that a Red Tearstone Heavy Soul Arrow with near 40 int is perfect and will do it in one hit. So, conveniently, we will be getting fast kill on Golem. Currently going to kill Seath. The Red Tearstone setups were actually all like crafted pretty meticulously by many people. Specifically, a lot of the setups I use in this run are created by, I'm not sure if created by, but first seen by, on a run by iHell when he did this exact route. So, yeah. A lot of them include fall damage, because fall damage is percent based, so percent of max health based, so no matter what health you are at, you'll take the same. And let's get up here. I need to take one more hit, should do it. See, I needed a little bit more damage, so okay. This category is defined as any percent, and then any percent can be broken up into many different runs. This one specifically is sorcery. Red Tearstone Razbaja increases damage by 50%, but it double dips into many different stats. So, basically that means that it does much more than 50%. For example, my homing soul masses against Seath here would probably do around 300 normally, but they're going to do around 700 if the entire burst hits, if I recall correctly. So, specifically I'm entering this trigger in a specific location because the game decides to put my soul masses basically in the boss fight room based on where I hit the trigger. So if I hit the trigger there, they come from the side. If I hit it from the front, they'll actually pretty much all fizzle on Seath, which is really bad, of course. So Sif is quite easy as long as he cooperates with RNG. Good. So Sif is dead. I am going to wait for his bone, so that means I'm going to pop Soul of Sif right here. And then we'll get a homeward bone as we're... Yep. And split. Okay, we had pretty good RNG there. So now I can get that, and then I need to save some souls. Actually, I don't need to save any yet, so... So now we've killed Sif, and we're on our way to kill Iron Golem. Now, I am actually not going to do the boulder skip in Sens, the fabled boulder skip, simply because it seems to be triple hitting me a lot more often now, and I don't want to test my luck. And the non-boulder skip way is only a few seconds slower, so I don't really care too much, since I'm not going for a PB, clearly. So let's just go through Sens as per usual. I should, in theory, be able to survive the boulder, but I've been getting triple hit, which is just really bad luck. I am not ceaseless skipping Nubis, no. Right, that's kind of my logic, Andrew. Yeah, there's many opportunities where I can make up time, yeah. So not doing boulder skip again because triple hit sucks. Okay, I don't know where that snake was, that's why I rolled there. So we should be okay, barely. Nope, got quadruple hit. Well, I guess it was triple hit, but it would have been hit a fourth time. No, Nubis, boulder is luck. I've done the exact same timing many times. The reason I got hit was because I rolled, but that's fine. Second time through Sens is not nearly as bad because the boulder isn't even in the way. Nubis, it's because you're here. That's why I'm messing up Sens. Japanese never get triple hit because we never see their bad runs. All of the runs that we see from the Japanese runners are Atsunari, Miso, and the archives of good runs. That's why we never see Japanese players getting triple hit. Not to mention the simple fact that friggin' in Miso and Atsunari's runs, they both have ridiculous amounts of vitality at this point, a lot more than 11. Stevie Wonders, get a gamepad. This game is unbearable with keyboard and mouse. I can get hit once a lot, it's just inconsistent. Okay, Chris. But seriously, Chris, please stop. Because I'm trying to do something here. I actually am. Okay, so I grabbed the soul on the roof because every extra soul is worthy. Yes, Andrew, wired controllers do work natively on PC. Why no restart? I'm just kind of walking through explaining everything. And I can still get a PB quite easily. These splits are awful. I guess not a PB, but I can do better than these splits. And if I do better than these splits, I'll be happy because this is a really bad beginning of the run. Okay, so this red tier stone setup is quite cool. Should be 2 more shots, yeah. Okay, so the reason that works so well is because there's such a thing as, I guess, counter hits in the game. Nubis, I died to Nito like 7 times. So, let's go right here, because that's the safest spot. I will actually miss the fast kill if I Oh, I guess not necessarily. That, I think I missed it. Yeah, wow, missed it by a mile, okay. Okay, we're fine though. We didn't die. You shouldn't die to Golem. Why? Nope. Not taking that chance, that was a low throw. I mean, the Skellies are part of the Nito fight, so I'd consider it Nito. Also, no, I did not miss my split, do not worry. So I need to save, okay, I get 60k from ONS plus 12k for their soul, 72k, so that's 32k extra, that means I need 16k, I think. These splits are not my best times, no. My best time is 111, and it's not quite this route. It is sorcery, but it's not quite the same. So, I'm wrestling with this bonfire for a couple reasons. One, I need to warp back to it later. Two, it refills my health. Three, it gives me Estus Flask, and four, I can level up at it. Which I don't actually need to, but I will. Archers should not be bad. I'm not actually going to go for the fastest archers. I'm going to go for the slightly safer, slightly slower. Newest. I've gone over this. These were race splits. Everything went wrong. Oops. Okay. Do I have any others? Nope. That is not the button I hit, but okay. Okay. I don't really want these soul masses. Yeah, I actually died. Like, many times. Hello, Malk. How are you doing? Okay, so here we go. The rafters kind of suck, but I should be okay. Okay, and I'm gonna put this here. It doesn't see me yet, so just to, yeah. Oh God, why? I do that a lot now. Nubis, I read Tear Stone for 4 Kings and Nito. They can kill very easily. Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen. So quitting and reloading actually puts you back to the last safe spot, where basically the last spot where your feet were actually touching safe ground. So that's why quitting and reloading is like a reflex for most speedrunners, because you have to quit reload just in case you fall off an edge. So I'm losing a lot of time, but I don't really care too much because I'm explaining everything. Batwing Demon, that's just a timing thing, dodging that attack. I mean, you could look at him, but that's gross, and you don't want to do that. The reason I'm zigzagging is to hopefully avoid the spears that they throw. Roll that. Archers, here we go. Archers are not bad. I run straight here because it's on an up tilt, which for whatever reason means that the Batwing Demons can't quite hit me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, here's the safe way. It's not 100% consistent, but it's safe. There we go. So, yeah, you can just edge them off if you do it right.
Oh, yeah! But I did not have to.
Sarah, please be quiet. Thank you. Okay, so I can spend a couple more souls, I guess, but I don't know what to spend on. Sure. Okay. So now, here's a special thing. It's not Mom at all, it's Sarah. Anyway. backstepping again, you take extra damage. So I took extra damage there, putting me right into red tier sun range with these 2 pieces of armor on. Oops. Specifically that attack, which he always does, so that is consistent. Okay, so now we have to go to ONS, which is really sketchy, mostly because if I die to them and I don't recover my souls, I am in a very, very, very bad spot in terms of the run. Yes, this is iHell's route. Okay, so a lot of things have to go right here. RNG has to cooperate. Okay, first bit of RNG was okay. Okay, he should have actually released the shovel. That was the long shovel. That was actually bad RNG. Yeah, I'm not skipping Ceaseless. It was good RNG initially, but then Smough decided to do the long shovel. So, ooh, that's bad. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, we're screwed. Okay, recovery strat. I can get 8k up there. I can get 10k, 5k, 23k. No, I don't think. I guess I can. Okay. It's not a reset. I can recover. There's a couple things I have to do though that are really wonky. To grab this, it should be an 8k. No, 10k, even better. Thank you. Get out of my way, please. Okay. Okay, please. Oh god. Turtle, I fucked up. Yeah, no, I fucked up. I really did. I didn't think very much at all in that situation. Anyway. I'm gonna go rest the bonfire. Is what a reliable thing to do. Everything I've done is reliable, unless you fuck it up, like I did. Oh, Estes and try again? Yeah, that probably would work. I probably would have just gone back to the bonfire and tried again, if anything. But I didn't think, so I paid. So, now the sucky thing is, that's a 10k, so there's 20... 25. I need to find 3k somewhere. Okay, Smough should be shoveling. Okay, that's what's supposed to happen, basically. Not that bad. So this is the Smough, Super Smough strat. The sucky part is this pillar is not broken properly, RNG and all. So can't quite get it to work. This is awkward. He's not shoveling. What is he doing? Smough. Smough, this is like the one time you. What the? Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen, pretty much. Now this is the awkward part, because, again, I'm going to be missing some souls. Sanso, the soul masses shoot regardless of a target. The targeting actually doesn't change their trajectory at all. I've messed around with it too much. Oh my god, I do that sometimes, where I'll, like, it'll brush the side of her face just barely. Okay. So I kill her because Lord Vessel and also the Sentinels go away. And now I need to warp back to Firelink. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a lot more, actually more than 65k souls. Because I need to buy 48k worth of spells, which is Great Heavy and Soul Spear.
Heading out.
Finish the conversation with Logan. And then I have to place the vessel. So I need to have 40k aside from Seath dying, and I currently have 22k in my inventory. So as I expected, I need 3k more. Also, I forgot. No, I didn't. I didn't forget to split. What am I doing? I have yet to pop the ONS soul. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I think I'm gonna kill this mimic. Even though I'm not gonna use the crystal halberd, I'm just gonna kill him for the souls because I need souls. I am good at Duke Skip, yes. Except now that I said that, I'm probably going to die to it. So this mimic should give me either 2 or 3k, I don't quite remember. Might as well grab halberd, why not? 2k. So now I'm going to be 1k short. I can kill 2 crystal hollows, 3 crystal hollows? I can kill 3 crystal hollows to get the souls. I agree, Nubist. Yeah, I should kill a boar. I should just take the safety bonfire anyway, since I'm not, you know, in it really for the time. Okay. Also, I can get red tearstone here if I really want to. If I tank a charge hit with my shield up, it should red tearstone me perfectly. Please tell me they are not stuck. Okay, they are not. Sweet. Let's just chill right here, maybe. Boar, where are you going? What are you doing, Boar? Boar, come up here. Hello, Azrakal. This is going to take a while. This is not normally part of the strategy, of course, but backup strats. Backup strats are rough sometimes. I didn't attune Soul Spear because, come on, Boar. Let me hit the bonfire. Because I don't attune yet. I normally attune at Duke's bonfire. Do I really have to? I think I do. It's really irrelevant when I attune, because I normally don't even cast anything until Seath. Really? Boar's not even here. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, Boar, please! Really? Go away, Boar. Sans, I'm taking the bonfire. Actually, you're right, I don't have to. Fuck that. I'm out. I just need the 1,000 souls, and then I was like, oh, I might as well take the bonfire. And I was so set on the whole bonfire idea. This is messy. This is really messy. Oops, okay. So I need to grab this 5k soul, which is scary, because this guy can aggro quite easily. And also that! Okay. We're good. The reason I need that 5k soul is because backup strats. So we're getting close to the souls we need. First try Duke skip, pretty much perfect. Whoops, should not have cast this, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm not even contesting like anything right now. Okay. So yeah, I'm missing 8k souls, which conveniently there's a 10k soul in Crystal Caves, which I'm going to grab. I am still contesting Fibrous PB, you are correct. Okay. Thank you, Milk. So now here is the part that matters. Also, I should probably explain Duke Skip. So Duke Skip, with very precise jumping, you can essentially skip the only mandatory death that's in the game. It's a big sequence break, and it saves about 6 minutes, depending on how fast you would be doing the jail. But I don't know. I'm pretty well practiced at it. If you're new to speedrunning Dark Souls, it's gonna be impossible for you. Just assume that you're going to miss it every single time. Yes, Sanso, Fiber, the guy who keeps saying, "Oh, do sorcery," and this game is easy. Has a PB of 137 for his own route. Alright, that should be not enough. Yeah, didn't think so. So I can. There's one more fall I can take though, which is fine. Hello, new. So this guy should jump attack. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. As a call, I already said hi to you. This is like the 3rd time you said hello. Alright, so here's the 10k that I need to grab for recovery strat purposes. Can I not? Okay. Guess I can't. Alright, so what I'm going to do is try to get no clamps into the boss fight. Because the first time that you enter the area, there is not a fog wall, so there is potential for clams entering the boss fog, which you do not want because they are very annoying to deal with and you don't like them because they're clammy. So I'm just going to basically kite them around this way. There we go. This should be no clams. Yeah, by a mile. Look at that. So basically that line that where there's like corners and stuff, that's like the line of the boss fog. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, Butterfly never goes there, is I didn't expect any of those to hit. It's just a matter of if I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Seath is actually like a very scary fight for me because I'm not very good at it. Okay, he's dead. Oh, hello, not a nurse. Were you the person I was talking with in the Spyro channel? Because I believe you are. So I need to pop this. Come on. Okay, so yeah, the walking across the air is just built into the game. It happens. That's like the gimmick of the Crystal Caves, which is stupid on a first playthrough, but because we fully talked to Logan, he is now here after Seath dies, and we need to buy 3 spells from him, totaling 100,000 souls, and then we have to kill him. And it's quite easy. Yeah, he dies. So the reason I kill him is because I need his catalyst mostly, and the big head's cool. Catalyst makes this actually a speed run. Okay, so we're going to Firelink. Yeah, do never get the blue slab in Crystal Caves. You're not gonna have a good time. Okay. Right? Yes. Okay. So I need a couple things here. So now I will grab Ring of Fat. I'm not equipping it yet, but I'm getting it. The Catalyst has the best magic adjustment in the game, but it has your spellcasts. So that's why. So what I'm gonna do is go boosh and whoops, boosh and hit, and whoop. Okay. Didn't really want to take fall damage because there's a bunch of spots I can die in New Londo. Hey Turtle, you're funny. Jackson, you should really go play the game. It's well worth it. This game is amazing, it's incredibly deep, etc., etc. Also, thank you so much, 230 viewers, this is awesome. I would really appreciate it if all of you guys followed, if you haven't already. It'd be awesome. So what's coming up is I'm going to kill Ingward because he has an item that he gives to you that allows you to continue, essentially. And that's very important because that means because he gives it to you, ooh, okay. Because he gives it to you, that means that if he were to die and not drop it, then you'd be screwed. So they made it so it's an auto loot item, which means I don't even have to go into the very scary ghost house. And I'm not shooting him with arrows, I just have bow so I can aim properly, little up and right, perfect, and should kill him. One hit, correct, okay, perfect. So now I'm not going to do that jump because that jump always scares me. Thank you for Key to the Seal. And this ghost is going to hit me at least once. Or not. Whoa. Oh, different ghost hit me. Jerk. The official name is just Ghost House, as far as I know. I just call it Very Scary Ghost House because it's very scary and there's many ghosts in it. Okay, so this is important. I need to be full health. Perfect. So this is what needs to happen right now, is I need to unequip that. And then take fall damage here. Do not get hit, 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 do not get hit. RNG gods, please, do not let me get hit. Perfect, okay. Thank you, RNG gods. I also forgot to equip the ring, so thank god I remembered. Okay. So, this is the Red Tearstone 4 Kings fight. It's very scary, I don't like it, but it's fast, so I do like it. If that makes sense at all, which it doesn't. Okay, 4 King, please do an attack. Thank you. No, 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 no. This is bad. Okay, I need to block this. Otherwise, this is weird. Nope, I tanked it apparently. God damn it. The issue is that magic would have hit me eventually, and I just wanted to get it out of the way before the king showed up. It's supposed to be 2 kings. I ran into that. I mean, I didn't technically have to, but I wanted to speed it up, but apparently I didn't block it. It would have been... Oh my god, sword roll, why? Yes, this route easily does too. Well, true APM, I know it dissolves, but it would have hit me eventually, is the issue. Like, there's no way I can outrun it. It's faster than me. Trust me, I did the correct play. The issue was I messed up. Yeah, I got dead angled by the homing magic. Well, the thing is, you can't like actually dodge it. You have to just run from it. Okay, but luckily the red tier stone setup the second time through is also quite easy. No, you can't outrun it. I've tried. As long as I do not get hit by anything, it's literally the same thing. Mashing LB? I wasn't mashing. I was holding it so I would block. Oh, you mean like this? I was just habit. Okay, so it's like literally the same red tier stone setup now. Just need to roll to the right a bit. Perfect. I just want to recover because why not? YOLO. Okay, okay. I don't know how to deal with this. I think this works. Yes, it does. Okay. Please kill him. Okay. Whew. So scary. Oh no no no. Okay. No! What? You don't the worst RNG. They never back up and then don't throw magic. They never do that. I'm having the worst RNG this run. Like, the actual worst RNG. Anyway. Well, at least you guys get to see how this fight works. No, that's the thing. The RNG in Dark Souls changes every single, like, minute. It's weird and I hate it. Consistent stuff works one day and then just not the next. Also, I forgot to grab S-Stock any of these times, so that's actually perfectly fine. Because I actually need S-Stock. Thank God. No, the game definitely hates me. That's okay, though. So yeah, Four Kings do have set spawn locations. From the platform that I get Red Tier Stone, if I fall off of it and go straight, that's where the first king spawns. Next king spawns, I guess, a little left from there. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of just rotate until I see it. I know, Noobist. I recognized that at the beginning of the run, but can't change it now. Okay. We're fine, though. As long as the ghost doesn't punt me into the pit, which they are known to do occasionally. I know I can change it quite easily. I'm just lazy. No, 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 don't. What are you... This! Okay, so this king should be over here, I guess. As this is where I died. Oh wow, right here. Oh, it missed! No! That's two! Oh, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. Oh no. Please die. Okay, I had to finish it off with a catalyst. The Four Kings are having the worst RNG I've ever seen. Anyway. I don't think I had like any souls, but... Okay, well, we're really far behind, but that's okay. I was not unlock those beer skill. So I need 1 level in that, and then just 50. And then I can actually pump vitality, but I don't think I'm going to. So now that that is done, we can... Actually, pumping vitality is better at this point. Shit. Okay. I forgot. Ring of Fat. Okay, so this is the scary... This is, like, the hardest part of the run, is Nito, I'd say. Because it's very, very RNG. It's fast, but it's very RNG. So the thing is, I needed S-Stock so I can poke past my shield. I needed 12 dex to use the S-Stock properly. And the reason I need to poke past my shield is because I need skeletons to not hit me. Because I am red tier stoning for this fight. And I did not grab stone armor, so that's really, really bad. So if I actually just have to keep smacking my head against the wall until I get it. Which I did at first try a couple speedruns in a row. But... Red tier stone for Pinwheel? Definitely. Perfect. Perfect skeleton AI. Oh man, that skull. Oh man, that drop. Many things. Many, many scary things. Okay. So dropping on that bone wheel apparently makes it so 0 bone wheels chase me? Nah, 1's chasing me. That's okay though. I don't think it can actually catch me. Yeah, we're good. So, this is cool. I love this pinwheel kill. It's my fave. He's dead. So, hope building up pause menu gets rid of the Rite of Kindling thing, letting me grab the ladder sooner than you normally would be allowed to. Okay. So, normally I could actually just skip this bonfire, but so I will take the safety bonfire, just because. As long as no skeletons land down here, I should be able to get it no problem. Sweet. And I will get a little bit of vitality, because this red tier stone setup works anyway. Now I just need to prepare my inventory for the fight. Okay. Inventory prepared. So as long as we hug that wall, the first skeleton beast does not attack us in time. Nubis, why do you say that? What do you mean? Taking bonfire makes red tier stone pointless. That doesn't make any sense. There's not even logic in that statement. At some points, no, I don't really have to watch the screen. But Nubis, I didn't grab stone armor. I can't not red tier stone this fight. Also, no. the red tier stone fight is like so fast. It's 3 spellcasts after you kill the skeletons. Rather than swing, 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 he explodes. Swing, 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 he explodes. Swing, 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 he explodes. Swing, swing, cast spell. Want to get headshot? Perfect. Non-red tier stone is definitely slow, comparatively. Like, it's more than like 3 times the length. As long as this last pinwheel doesn't troll me. Don't troll me. Thank you. Alright, perfect red tier stone setup. I forgot to attune. I completely forgot to attune. How do I do this? Alright, well, let's do a backup strat that I have no idea what I'm even doing, so whatever. See, normally I have the attunement for it, but I've biffed it. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Okay, so it takes... Well, crap. Well, I got one Crystal Soul Sphere off. Okay, let's go over here. No! No, why are you grabbing? That's okay. This is the weirdest Nito fight I think I've ever had. Mostly because this is not how it's supposed to happen at all. Why? No! Ow, why? Okay. Please no skeletons, please, 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 please! No! No! I did it! I don't know how, but I did it. Somebody ban that guy. I don't want to deal with that. So, what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to be in Red Tearstone and have the S-Stock. But I don't. For either. But I did it. Anyway, that's not supposed to happen. Hey look! Green split. No! Somebody unban New. New's a cool guy. Dude, Catalyst is the total MVP. Why would somebody put... Oh. I don't know. Anyway. So, okay. Nito was supposed to be a very different fight than that, and instead I decided to panic. I don't need to grab that or send it back up, so what am I doing here? Instead I panicked and weird things happened. So... now Beta Chaos time. Which I had a near perfect, both Centipede and Fire Sage, so it's likely that I will lose a little bit of time here, but I can still beat 130, I think. Okay, so what I'm now doing, the reason I have to run back is simply because I did not hit the Daughter Chaos bonfire. Reason being, if I hit that bonfire, I couldn't have homeward boned out. So I can't warp there because I never touched it. So I actually have to go down through Blighttown again, which is as easy as this. Sanso, I will be Fibers PB quite easily, in fact. I have beaten it many times. Okay. Reason I drop there is because time. It saves time, like pretty much always. You don't want to drop immediately though, otherwise you might die. World record for sorcery is just over an hour. I think it's 101 real time. It's like 1 hour 23 seconds or something game time. It's disgusting. The guy had perfect RNG throughout the whole thing and his eye health, so he's not human, so. Yeah, 1 hour 23 seconds. Okay. So now, because we killed Ceaseless, I thought it was 101, like 101.50 something RTA. Yeah, he did Ceaseless skip, he did a lot of stuff, it was awesome. Mad jelly. Yeah, look, Red Tearstone mode. So, what I am doing now... Yeah, eye hell is Japanese, yes. So, I need to defeat Beta Chaos. I have a bow and arrows to hit the second node, which is awesome. I just have to get through 2 bosses first. Luckily, it is very fast to kill those bosses, much faster than offering the 30 humanity that you would need, not to mention just keeping... Oh, 102.53, got it, okay. I knew it was 10-something, 53, or 50-something. Anyway, so... Yeah, pretty much, Fire Sage and Centipede are very fast fights. The issue is the Red Tearstone setup for Centipede, if you ask me. Fire Sage, quite easy, get shot by fire. Because I have a very odd vitality, I'm going to actually keep on full Gold Tempt, which has decent fire resist, and just get... I'm just going to tank a couple fire hits and see where it goes from there. I'm going to get the cutscene right now for Ceaseless, because I didn't when I killed him, because I homeward boned out too fast. So here's a little cute drop that you do in the Ceaseless skip. This is the easiest part of the Ceaseless skip. No fall damage because of the way the falling physics work in this game. And I don't really need to look at humanity anymore. So now what we're doing is I'm going to take the safety bonfire because I don't trust Fire Sage just based on the RNG that's been happening this run. So there's that. Yeah, I know Nubist, but I don't have 22 vitality. Actually, naked it's 3 hits as well. Lock on, for the love of God. What is my vitality? 17? Yeah, 17. So I'm gonna try with 2 pieces of gold hemmed. Take let's go 2 hits and block a hit. See where that gets us. Nah, let's just take 3. And then block. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So it's 3 and block a hit. So now, yeah, and these guys are great to get Red Tier Stone on, set up on, because they do very small amounts of damage, and it happens to chunk you very perfectly. He did not do what I wanted him to do, so we retreat. Otherwise, whoops! Oh, I'm dead. Maybe. And he's good. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, you'll never die doing one of the fire guys setups. It's awesome. The tail just fizzled all of my soul masses. He's so pro with that tail. So now here, I am taking the safety bonfire once again because RNG. Which means I have a really, really wonky setup that I still haven't quite figured out how to do perfectly. There is a way to do lava setup in the centipede fight, but I'd rather do this setup because this seems much more consistent and not death-defying. I should have taken a little bit more than that. Oops, I guess I jumped off a little late. So let's just go up to here and jump. Ah, so close. Somebody explain what RNG means. It's in my FAQ. Wait, he was still running the knight? Oh my god. That's awful. Yes, rainbow number generator. Correct, Malk. Correct. Or Malk. I don't care. I'm gonna call you Malk, because that's how I pronounce Malk. If I were to pronounce it something other than, you know. Okay. Gee, son, I have the red tier stone ring, which increases my damage by, quote, 50%. Which is a lot more than 50. But it says 50, so I believe it. So I have approximately 5 minutes to beat Betacast to keep up with my split, which is entirely possible. Turtle, I had the worst Nito of my entire life during that race. That's why that's a green split. Literally the worst possible Nito. Like, I died, I think, 7 times. I was very mad. And luckily I wasn't the only one in that race who was failing really hard. The only person who did well, I mean it was the 3-person race, Sanso did well. Well, bad for him, but did well. Then me and Toad just like, ugh. Oh, God. So, I mean, I got pretty much all the explaining out of the way at the beginning of this run, so that's why I'm not really saying too much about the run now. I don't need to level yet. I don't need to level at all, technically. But I should. So, I'm doing the safest of safe strats now. So let's go. I'm gonna actually pop Home and Crystal Soul Mass in front of the Chaos Witch, so she doesn't kill me. Almost perfect stamina. I have 3 minutes and some seconds to be beta chaos now, so I am gonna lose time on this split. But that's fine. Also, 260 viewers, that is awesome. Be sure to follow, guys. I'm actually planning on doing a 24-hour live stream in the near future to celebrate the 500 follower landmark that I passed. So, stay tuned for that. Don't know when that's gonna be. I mean, I'll announce it. Numbers in what corner? Which corner are you referring to, G-Sun? Yes, the Holy Onion. You are hearing vets in the background. Good ear, son. Good ear. Top right corner? Oh, those are splits. That's not part of the game. That's timer. I mean... I thought that was pretty apparent when every time I would hit a boss, I would hit it. And there's a thing counting at the bottom of them, but apparently not. Okay. I always shoot one extra arrow every time. It's just habit. Okay, Firestorm now, please. Now, please. Now, please. Firestorm at all, please. Did not Firestorm at all. That's actually bad RNG. Not going for it. No. No, no, no. Now I'm going for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't get how some people don't understand splits. Not trying to insult you or anything. That's just weird to me. Because the first time I saw splits, I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. So I need to take off all this. Ooh. How did I somehow not lose time? I actually saved 2 seconds. Maybe I did beta cast very slightly more optimally. I don't know. If it's exactly the same, it first of all won't be. Secondly, it'll just say 0 anyway, so it doesn't matter. The color is just like to make it nice on the eyes. There's still a minus and a plus. Alright, so safe strats for Gwyn involve not parrying. Because I'm scared. Fair enough. Spartan Wolf J, I guess. Wolf Edge. So if I... Oh no. Serious? I have... Oh god. Oh. Jesus. Well, I died. How did that work? I needed to lose... By the way, just to put this into perspective, I needed to lose 1 more health to be in Red Tearstone. Literal 1. That's bad. So, I guess in different strat. Oh, no. Not gonna be sub 130. How... Is there... Does it roll damage? Because this has worked every time. I haven't had an issue with this setup, and I literally needed to lose 1 more health. There, look! What the hell? Yeah, now I'm at a solid 200. What the hell? I lost 5 more health than the last one. That's so weird. Apparently there are damage ranges. Okay. Well. Meh. Yeah, I need to practice my RNG. I really do. That's the one thing I'm always bad at. Dude, the second I didn't see Red Tearstone pop up, I was like, is it a glitch? And then when it was, I was like, what? Nero, I actually missed my PB by almost 15 minutes now. I'm doing a different route, so I have different splits. My PB for sorcery is 1:11:14 and some change, if you want to count fractions of seconds. Alright. Perfect win for the non-parry. Sweet. And I'm linking the fire. Okay. Well, now I have better splits. Seeing as everything was bad up until the end, I can easily save so much time on this. Look at that, plus 8 minutes. Oh my god.